Okay, my name is Kyle.
I'm Brian.
I'm Guy.
Donna.
And we're here to present a new product line for Dow Corporation called Life Solutions. So we combined two of our products that we were given, which is the Great Stuff foam, as well as the stand-up polyethylene bags, to create a partially recyclable, inflatable, puncture-resistant life preserver, as well as a throw bag that will represent an entire line of safety, personal protection equipment for a couple different markets, four of which we're going to present to you today. So the first market is what we're calling the blue market line, which is basically commercial watercraft across the ocean. So this represents cruise lines, this represents commercial trafficking, or cargo trips, as well. So this picture is the Costa Concordia that sunk in 2014 when we had a bit of overzealous captain. And about a couple dozen people died in this because of inadequate access to life preservers. Because of the fact that they were so large, they were stored in locations that weren't accessible from people. So we're proposing that for these situations, maybe inflatable life preservers would be something that would be a good solution to this. Another product sphere would be the aerial market. Inflatable life preservers are already required as per the FAA regulations, but in a lot of the recent crashes, there have been issues with inflatable life preservers popping when they're trying to exit the aircraft due to the fact that they're a plastic and they're filled with air. So when that's punctured, they don't really do much to preserve your life. So the aerial market, which we're presenting, would be a foam-filled life preserver that would be puncture resistant in that market.
We're also going to be expanding into the recreational boating market. So as you're probably aware, recreational boating is a pretty big deal in the United States. And according to Coast Guard regulations, every boat has to have at least the number of life preservers for passengers. So you have a large number of boats. Average passenger capacity is about 5 people per boat. That's a lot of life vests that you can sell. And we're also going to be expanding into the relief market. So expanding the Dow image as a societal outreach program into relief. As I'm sure you know, there's the European immigrant crisis. And this boat right here has about 600 people on it. Those 600 people do not have access to life vests. So if you can provide low cost, easily accessible life vests, you'll be able to save a large number of people while also increasing the societal outreach of the Dow Corporation.
So yeah, we have a very diverse market, but we also have a large market. So here we presented the estimated shipped units for all the 4 segments. For instance, in the first one, aerial, we estimated 300K units market growth. For the blue water, 22.5K. Our largest share, which is recreational, we get almost 1 million. And relief, which we estimate 300K, which we based on the reported refugee reports that we submitted. Documented refugee reports. Sum everything, we get almost 1.5 million. That's a huge market. Let's see. And this is our product. We merged the bags from now and also the Great Stuff canisters, which is sprays for insulation. Now what we have here is an inflatable tube that you fill with a distribution line, like so. And you have a valve, you press it, and then you have a very fast and homogeneous foam filling tube. What are the advantages here? We have very you save space because it's inflatable. You have puncture resistance, what you have here. And also, since you get to shape at the body of the user, you're going to have a very custom-made, a very comfortable fit for the user. According to our prototypes, we noticed that we're gonna have to use a pressure relief valve and a distribution line for fast release. The benefits of having what is this? What is it? Yeah, inflatable. Is that you're saving space. By saving space, you're gonna have more, there you go, you can just fold it. You're gonna have a more onboard space for more useful load like passengers, thus saving fuel and all the environment issues.
All right. So based on the FAA regulation, every life jacket has to tolerate 155 Newton of buoyancy. And based on ISO, it has to tolerate 275 Newton buoyancy, which is for marine. The first one is for aerial. We did some math, simple ones, and we need that much of great stuff, foam. So a styrofoam is made of, 98% is made of air. So it's very light, very buoyant. So it could be a good substitution of CO2 or air, pressurized air. And you can puncture it. It's not gonna burst or anything.
Okay, so with these inflatable life vests, we've got a pretty large market, as Guy described, but we also have very good margins. So based on currently available products, we are estimating that we can sell our aerial product for around $70, and our production cost is about $8.23, based on the volume of great stuff and a few other factors. So we got really good margins for that. Our margins get even better for the blue water market, where the average retail cost is around $450 for comparable products, and we can make ours for $16.45. For the recreational market, which is our largest market, we're estimating we can sell this for about $120 and a $10 cost of production. And then for the relief market, which is going to be our lowest margin market, we're still making a significant margin, but as this is an outreach and societal impact program, lower margins are acceptable even though it is still 5 times profit.
So those are 4 of the product spheres. Some other ones that we could delve into, last slide please, are markets in the recreational space in terms of kayaking and recreational boating in the recreation space. So another application is sometimes you're just swimming in Les Cook emails. So why don't you take a catch there, Les? Oh, that's a bummer. We'll try again. There you go. See? And then you can reel them in. Yeah. So another market space for that. And I'm sure you're wondering how much this is all worth once you add up all of the numbers. So let's just throw out a 10% market penetration rate. Annual profits of the increase is about just under $12 million. And you can read the rest of the numbers stepping its way up to 40% of just under $50 million of profit. So that's representing all of the costs and, of development and stuff included in that. So we are here to again present the market space for life solutions using 2 already existing Dow products retooled simply to help save lives and provide disaster recovery. Thanks, guys.
Now we take questions.
You guys mentioned that this product would be partially recyclable. Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
Because of the fact that this on the inside has kind of a coating that reflects water, it doesn't stick to the inside that much. So it could be cut open and separated, so the foam could be put into a landfill since that's not recyclable, but the plastic coating on the outside will be fully recyclable and can be turned into this product or other products using that same plastic.
How do you control the shape of the final object?
So I think with a little bit of R&D and design, we can make the shape, make few pockets, or like one straight line. Like our design is 2 straight line, and then we have 2 canister, and it's very quick. You release, and it fills the foam up and gets the shape. And it's because foam cures over time. So if the person puts it on his body, the foam will shape the shape of the body. It will cure the shape of the body. So basically, you don't have to do anything on that part. It's just the R&D and research on how the suit looks like to fit.
What is the cure time?
Well, good question. So we had, in the market, we had the grade foam that are used for like building use. As soon as you put the foam in, it's buoyant. You don't have to wait, you'll survive. But to get the shape of the body, I think on the market, for the building uses is 2 minutes the fastest, but definitely we need some R&D on to add some catalyst to increase this time, which I think is quite possible, doable.
And to expand on that, we actually put this one together about an hour ago, and it's solid now. The recommended cure time for this is 8 hours, but we added a little bit of catalyst to it, so it cured much faster. So with more chemical changes, it could be made to cure significantly faster even.
What is really interesting about this foam is that a lot of people think that it reacts to the oxygen to actually cure, but it reacts to the humidity or water to cure. So if it were to leak out of a valve, it would hit the water and hopefully seal that, much like a blood or something is curdles to heal a wound. Yeah.
It will seal itself, so you never have it in the water for the environmental issue.
Any questions? Other questions from this side?